channel. Today we are going to be doing another collab. Are you surprised? It's because the only day I ever do hair is with me, so we decided to tag team everything. So we are now co-stylists with all my clients. So today we're going to be doing Cara Chatwin. We are going to be doing extensions and color. So if you're interested in watching what we do, watch my video and then go down into the description box below to watch Stu's video. Are we using Goldwell?
Nothing else.
Okay, today we are using Goldwell lightener. It is our fave. So when Stu and I work together, we like to each have our own setup. So we each have our own bowl, brush, clips, foil comb foils. He has a B-board. I'm getting one soon. I'm really jealous. But we each do this so that we don't have to like share the same bowl and make it hard, because it's already hard working together with him being this tall and me being this tall. So we're going to start mixing up. I am going to do 1 scoop of Goldwell to start.
And I'm going to be doing a scoop of Goldwell as well.
What a coincidence. And then we are using 20 volume today. This is the Goldwell Top Sheet Developer. And when it comes to lightener, we just kind of like to eyeball it and give it a good consistency. I always say, I like mine to be really runny. You hear all the time you like it to be like cake batter, pancake batter. I like mine to be like that, but like a really runny cake batter, because I don't like it to be thick at all. Thank you. Oh, you're not pregnant anymore.
That's so weird.
So crazy.
I know.
Did you not bring the baby?
Derek's gonna bring him in
Okay,
so
good.
I can nurse
I
him.
want to
and stuff
see
later.
him. Okay, take a seat.
I'm so excited. You look crazy not pregnant.
I know.
Like,
I'm like dying. It's so weird.
Here.
All right, so to start, I wanted to show you guys how I did Cara's money piece. A lot of times we talk about sectioning off a bang box, but on her, I actually did a bang triangle. I feel like this gives me the appearance of having a little more depth in the back and the pop being a peekaboo through the front. And also with the way that her hairline is, this is the placement and the shape that works best for her. It gives me the look I'm going for doing this upside down triangle. I encourage you guys to play around with your clients, their parts, the way that they style their hair, whether it's to the left or the right or the middle. Just because there is a technique that's popular on Instagram or something that works really well with one of your clients, that doesn't mean that it's always going to be best for all of them. Techniques like this aren't always cookie cutter, and you have to do what's best for your client. So I encourage you to kind of play around and try different things, because every client's unique and they might need a little bit of tweaking with your pattern just depending on their hair. So on Cara, we did do a full head of teasy lights. Stu is doing the entire back section, so make sure you watch his video so he can tell you guys all about his placement, how he likes to do his foil work, and all of that because he's amazing. I am doing the same thing in the front, doing the teasy lights, and I am just working up the shape of the head. I love using teasy lights to break up the darker pieces in someone's hair and to brighten them up. It gives you a really good idea of how the hair is going to look, but it's going to look very natural and balayaged, but also be able to achieve the lift that we're going for, whereas balayage and open air sometimes do lift a little bit warmer. I feel like this technique just has a really good grow out and it gives you a really good lift at the same time. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. We are going to be talking about toning brunette hair today. So a few weeks back, I did a video all about foil placement and I did my go-to foiling pattern. And I told you guys I wanted to start doing a series talking about different things in the hair world. So I did the foil placement. I want to do toning on a brunette and then toning on a blonde and haircuts and placement for teasy lights. So I did a little bit of that today, but today's video is mainly going to be toning, and then I will do other videos on those other categories as well. So as you can see here, we have the teasy lights all rinsed out. My favorite step for toning is number one, we use a clarifying shampoo just to strip the hair of any buildup or product that she has, and it helps give us a clean canvas to tone with. And then we put Olaplex on her mids to ends, and that is actually sitting while we do this root color, and it's there for two purposes. One, it's going to give her hair a treatment while we do this, and two, it will act as a barrier so that if any root color drips down into her mids and ends, it will not color it and it will be a little bit safer. So I'm just working my way up the shape of the head, and I kind of follow the foil pattern that we used in the back. I can see exactly where those foils were placed, so I just try to take small sections following that because my main goal is to blur out any lines and to give it a really soft, natural feel while keeping her rooted and also bright at the same time. Sometimes what I'll do is I will start in the center and then I'll work my way to the left, then I'll work my way to the right on an angle, and that way I'm getting the whole shape of the head. And then I like to go through and comb each section after I apply so that everything is a nice seamless blend as I am going. And on her, we are using Goldwell Colorance 6N, 6A, 7NA. And I love using Goldwell, especially on brunettes like this one. I feel like it has a little better coverage than Shades EQ. Shades EQ is a little more transparent and it gives us that really deep rooted look that we're going for. It gives her a great color, great coverage, and overall it's just a great color line. So that's what we are using. I'm working my way up the back of the head, doing small sections, combing through like we talked about, and then we will move our way over to the front. When it comes to money pieces, you have to be so careful. These pieces have been foiled perfectly to give us the appearance we're going for, so you do not want to accidentally root them with the rest of the hair or get color in them and have them be ruined. So I did pin those away, as you can see. I am taking that same formula and I am going around the entire section of hair right here. I love doing this because I feel like it gives me a good base of where my product's gonna go, the placement I want for this root smudge, and then I can open up the hair and do the interior. You see me kind of feathering my brush right here. I feel like that's a really good way to do it when it comes to teasy lights because it kind of blends as you go, and especially when you're having to hold the hair out and you don't have much support, it's a really easy way to get the product on there. I'm also covering the root and going down traditionally as well, and then I will just kind of blur it with the brush as I go. And then I'm going to be combing this one through as well to give it a nice seamless blend, and I'm kind of doing a teardrop effect where it's a little higher in the front and a little lower in the back, but not dramatically quickly because I don't want it to look too contrasted. So as you can see here, I am combing through and it's looking so good already. I love seeing root smudges like this just combed through. It's so satisfying to watch, and I'm excited to see how this one turns out. And then with the money pieces, when I do a strong, bold money piece on a brunette like this, I like to go in and tap or shadow it just because I don't want it to look too stripy. So that is what I was doing there, and I was using a smaller brush so that I don't transfer any of the product. And then we are just going to do the exact same thing on this other side. And when it comes to this technique that I'm doing here, we leave the root on for about 15 to 20 minutes, but that front area where we did the money pieces, I usually rinse that off after about 5 to 10 minutes. I just kind of watch it, see what it's doing, and rinse it when I feel comfortable, and then I let the rest of the hair process. Now it is time to do the toner. I like to do my toner while the root is processing when I do a brunette like this because I feel like it gives the chance for that root color and this mids to ends toner to really marry together and become one. So it gives us a really nice blend, and I am just going to be mixing this all together and then going section by section. I like to wear gloves and use my hands just to rub everything together. I feel like it's the best way to have control over my product and see where it's going and how it's blending. Sometimes I will do a mids to ends toner differently. So like the roots on, I'll do a different mids and then a different ends depending on how they lift, but she lifted so perfectly all the way from the top down. So we really only needed to do the root smudge and then this one toner formula. So I do the backs and then the sides, and then I do the money pieces very last because they're usually really porous and take very quickly. I had already rinsed out the root smudge at this point, and I am just toning the ends now. And on her money piece, I actually used a different formula. I wanted it to be a little bit brighter. So that first formula I showed you from Redken was her majority toner that I used all over her hair, and the second was her money piece toner. I love using that little trick to brighten up the front a little bit easier and a little bit better. We are now adding in extensions, beaded wefts. They're the best. She gets hand-tied beaded wefts, and then we do a few tapes in the front just to fill everything out. We are using the colors Jagger and Kendra on her, and then we do have a little pop of Freddie just to brighten it up, and she looks amazing. So let me know in the comments below what you think of Cara's new look. I am obsessed. The strong money piece, the brondy amazing goodness throughout, the rooted look, the extensions, I love it all. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and do not forget to watch Stu's video as well so you can see his side of the process. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have an amazing day, you guys.